Hi everyone, I am Ms. Macedo. Welcome to our lesson. In today's lesson, we are going to learn about prefix. Are you ready? Let's go. First, what does the word fix mean? When we think of the word fix, we usually think of repairing something that's broken or not working properly. For example, the men are fixing the road. Can it mean anything else? Let's find out. What does fix mean? Fix can also mean to attach or secure an object to another object. Look, as in this image. She will fix the picture to the wall. An affix fixed to the beginning of a word is called a prefix. It adds meaning to the word. For example, let's look at the word happy. If we add the prefix "un" to the word unhappy, "un" means not, so we get the word unhappy, which means not happy. So root words and base words are the same thing. They are the most basic part of a word. If you add an affix to a root or base word, you can change the meaning of the word. For example, let's look at the word cook. Let's look at the word cook, which is a base word. Now, affixes are words, parts that change the meaning of a root or base word. We are just looking at prefixes today. So, we just looked at the word cook. Now, look. If I add a prefix "un" to the word cook, I will get uncooked. Since I know that "un" means not, I know that an uncooked meat is not cooked. Let's move on. Let's look at a few examples of prefix. First, we are going to learn about the prefix "im." Means not, impossible. What is something impossible? Look, she's looking here and this is impossible. It is not possible. And if we add the prefix "im" to polite, what does it mean? Since I know that "in" means not, impolite, what does it mean? That someone is not polite. Look at this boy. This boy is trying to grab something from his hands. Therefore, this boy is impolite. Invisible. What does it mean? Invisible. It means that's not visible. You don't see the face, so the face is invisible. What does it mean? Infamous. Not famous, because "in" means not. Let's look at one more prefix, non. For example, stop. Stop is the base word. Now I add non, the prefix non, which means not. What does it mean, non-stop? Look at this image. I can see an airplane going somewhere. So what does it mean? That's a non-stop flight, that this flight is not going to stop anywhere. Now, let's look at the word, another prefix, non, the same prefix in another word, non-stick. What does it mean? Look at the pots. It means that they are not going to stick. If I cook something here, it's not going to stick because these pots are non-stick. Let's look at another prefix, this. The prefix this means not. So, if I look at disorganized. What does the word organized, if I add this to the word, it means disorganized. Look at these cabinets, are very disorganized. If I look at the word disobedient, so if I add the prefix this to the word obedience, what do I get? Disobedience. So look at this boy. He's at the principal's office, so he probably disobeyed the teacher. And let's look at the prefix miss, which means wrong. I misread the word. What does it mean? I read it wrong. I misspell the word. What does it mean? Misspell something. You spell it wrong. For example, I can spell God. So the person here misspelled the word, right? Because when you spell can, you spell C-A-N, not K-A-N. Okay, so we learned a few prefixes. We learned the prefix an, which means not. We learned the prefix in, which also means not. We learned the prefix no, which means not. We also learned the prefix mis, which means not. Now, let's practice it. Which image here shows uncooked? So we already learned that. So look at this. We added the prefix un to the word cooked. So it means that this is uncooked, is not cooked. Which image shows that the meat is uncooked? Circle the image. Now, if a meat is not cooked, it is, I want you to add the prefix here. If a meat is not cooked, this meat is, and then you're going to add the prefix here. And I'm going to include the worksheet for you to do this activity. My brother, let's look at this one here. My brother is not organized. He is. What's the prefix that you are going to add here? Now, which image shows disorganized? I know that the prefix this means not. So which image shows that someone is not organized? Okay, so I'm going to include the worksheets for you to complete with this video. Okay.